What's up, Pokemon Go family? It is your boy, the Ghoul Guy, back at you guys yet again with another video. Today, we are going to be taking a look at a team for the Little Cup. Now, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking of not actually even participating in the Little Cup until I figured out that Schmeargle, sorry if I butchered that name, but once I learned that Schmeargle, I think I pronounced it properly, actually was not going to be in this league anymore. Apparently it was banned, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was going to be a shuckle situation where essentially you're just going to have that Pokemon to actually win any battles. But now that that is gone, and now that that Pokemon is not going to be super prevalent in this league, now it gives us flexibility to actually use a whole bunch of different Pokemon in this league. And even though it is somewhat of a little cup, I mean it is a little cup, essentially you are still able to use evolved Pokemon as well, which is pretty cool. I got a couple other teams actually cooking up, but today we are going to be using a bunch of baby Pokemon that actually do phenomenally in this little cup league. Okay, this team is going to be consistent of Golett, Dunsparce, and as well Litleo. Yes, so basically I don't know how, but somehow I freaking got a Dunsparce that was very low CP. I don't know how I acquired this one. I actually had really good IVs for it as well. I think I was planning on powering it up at some point. I must have caught it randomly, but luckily I ended up having a Dunsparce that was actually low in that CP. We have a Shadow Golett that's really good with the new Mud Slap buff, which is really nice. And then as well, of course, we got Litleo, which is going to be really good in this league because it uses Incinerate, has Flame Charge, and it uses Dark moves, which is also amazing. But the way this team works, you got Golett in the front. Essentially, if there's any fighters, which really only fighter you're really going to see is Annihilate. If there's any fighters, essentially Golett's going to be able to tank most of the fighting hits. Also, if there's an electric type or anything like that, of course Golett can just basically melt that opponent, which is going to be nice. And then essentially if they switch into a flyer, since you know Golett's going to be using Mud Slap, which is going to be non-effective, if they switch into a flyer, basically that's where Dunsparce comes into play with Rollout, which Rollout's going to be able to definitely take out any flyers that are out there. And then essentially we got Litleo if there's any grass type, which of course Golett is going to be super weak against. And since you know, essentially Dunsparce only has Rollout as its Rollout, and as well as Rock Slide as its charge move, isn't really super effective, even though there really isn't that much of a huge health pool within the 500 CP range. Essentially, like, you know, Litleo just finishes out. It's a really good closer, essentially, with most of the battles we get into today. Anyway, that is how I thought of this team. Essentially, that is how this team is working, and you know what we do before we actually get into the actual game. What we're going to do is show off the stats of everything that we got here and all the move sets that we have here as well. So first and foremost, we're going to start out with Golett, our Shadow Golett here. IVs aren't really the best. I mean, since it's a little cup, I don't really prepare for the little cup all that much. This is actually my first little cup that I actually participated in anyway. So essentially I didn't really have any like IVs or like these Pokemon ready and set for this league. But anyway, those are the IVs. We got Mud Slap, Shadow Punch, and as well as Brick Break. Brick Break is also pretty amazing because if there's any normal types or anything like that, of course Brick Break is going to do phenomenally, especially since Golett is so attack heavy weighted, which is amazing. And then as well, we're going to switch over to the Dunsparce. As I said, super lucky that I actually have this Pokemon, which is insane. Rollout, Rock Slide, and Drill Run. It's amazing that I'm able to use it in this league. Pretty decent PvP IVs as well. Pretty much high defense, high HP, no attack, which is pretty awesome. With Rollout, Rock Slide, as well as Drill Run. As I said, really good for the flyers, really good for any electric types that I come against, which is nice. And any grass, which is pretty nice as well. And then we have a Litleo, which is going to be named Yuki in our battles here, because it is a tiny Pokemon. Anybody who's been with our channel here, I don't know why I'm like having struggles looking for this thing. Okay, there we go. Anybody who knows my channel, essentially I named all my tiny Pokemon Yuki. I switched it back to Litleo here, confusing myself, of course. Why would I do that, right? But essentially I changed it to Litleo here, so you guys know it's Litleo here. But I usually change the names to Yuki, so if you see it as Yuki in the game, that is why. But essentially, yes, it's an extra small Pokemon. Yuki is my wife's name, that's why that is like that. But anyway, we got Litleo here, a freaking fire normal type with Incinerate, Crunch, and as well as Flame Charge, which does phenomenally in this league as well. IVs wise, very horrible, not the best at all, but somewhat a low-key kind of a good PvP IV. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get into the battles. Do not want this to be any longer than what it is. Let us go into the first match, man. Let's go. But yeah, I'm very surprised about this little cup. Very surprised. I thought I was gonna hate it, and I actually do like it. Like the experimenting that I'm gonna be able to do with a lot of the team builds is gonna be very nice, because they have a lot more flexibility with what you can use in this league, since it's not just, you know, baby Pokemon or whatever. Looks like we're struggling to actually get a match here in the very beginning, so we're just gonna skip ahead just a little bit here. Oh, here we go. All right, so we got Golett versus Litleo here. Of course, Golett gonna do a whole bunch of damage. This Litleo looks like it's using Fire, or it's like, oh my god, Fire Fang. Looks like it's using Fire Fang, doing a whole bunch of damage there, which is which not the best, but it is a-okay. We definitely were able to farm it down, which is very nice. I'm gonna be able to get a Shadow Punch off onto the Swablu. Then we switch right into the Dunsparce, and this is where Dunsparce literally comes into clutch, because literally straight after Swablu they switch into a Ninetales, Galarian Ninetales, which is going to be super effective against our rock moves, which is going to be amazing. We're going to use a shield here. Now the thing is, you know, of course, with us being 500 CP, pretty much everything and anything and everything, even neutral damage really hurts in this league, which is very unfortunate, but also makes the games really fast and really fun, not gonna lie. We're gonna get off that Rock Slide, basically destroying that Vulpix there. They only got the Swablu left. Let's see if we can get, oh, we cannot get to the next charge move, unfortunately, which is fine, which is a-okay. We're just going to shield that there, because essentially our backline is not going to be the best against the Swablu, but it does have Crunch. So, I mean, I technically could just use Litleo and just let the Dunsparce go, but that is fine. We're just going to use that last shield and just, yeah, take out the rest of the health there. We switch into the Golett, trying to snipe, trying to get that last health down, but unfortunately that is not helping, but that is fine. We still have two Pokemon, and I didn't even use Litleo in this match, which is crazy. But yeah, basically Dunsparce farms it the rest of the way down. It's so amazing to actually be able to use Dunsparce in this league. Dunsparce is such a good Pokemon to use as like you know, as a switch. Yeah, I forgot what you call it. I keep getting it confused. Basically, a good Pokemon to switch in, essentially, if, you know, your lead is obviously doing bad. I forgot the terminology. I have no clue why. It's been, I don't know why. It hasn't even been that long since I've been playing PvP. But anyway, we got a good lead there with the Golett versus the Litwick. Then they switch into the Vulpix that has Powder Snow. We definitely had to switch out into the Dunsparce, doing a whole bunch of damage. Pretty much got half of the health down on the Vulpix, which is amazing. Amazing. Weather Ball coming through. We're not going to shield here. We are going to be able to tank a Weather Ball, which is going to be very nice. Dunsparce is somewhat of tanky in this league. Not the tankiest, of course, not like a huge tank or anything like that. Oh, they switch back into the Litwick. We still have our Rock Slide ready to go. Most likely they're going to shield that Rock Slide, which is going to be fine with me if they end up doing it, because as soon as they get us down there, we're going to switch right back into our Golett. Golett should be able to farm the rest of the way down unless they switch. which looks like they're not doing. We're going to use that shield to block up whatever move they end up having here, which is the mystical fire. That is fine with me. They switch into another fire type, which I could have just farmed down there, but that is fine. We're going to switch right into the Lit Leo. Lit Leo, normal type, is going to be able to tank any ghost type moves that they have, but it also, the Marowaks typically have, Bone Club there, which is going to be a ground type move, which would be super effective against our Lit Leo, so we are going to block that one. I'm going to get off the Crunch. I don't know if it still has one more shield or not. Yeah, it does have one more shield, which is fine with me because look at the freaking Incinerate damage on this fire Pokemon. Like, insane. Incinerate's still doing a whole bunch of damage to this fire Pokemon, which is insane. Crunch coming through, destroying the freaking Marowak, which is nice. And look at that, Lit Leo still able to get a freaking Crunch off, which is freaking amazing. Look at that. Let's go. Crunch coming through. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I'm talking about. When I do these videos, typically I should take off notifications, everything like that. I don't know why I keep them on sometimes. I got messages from my wife and everything like that. Embarrassing. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, it's fine. It's whatever. I don't really care. Might edit it out. We'll see. I mean, I guess you'll see if you see it in the video here. All right, we got a good lead here. We have Golett versus the Diggersby. Diggersby not going to be doing that much damage with, I believe it's using Tackle, so like a normal quick move onto my Ghost type here. Not going to do that much damage. Using Fire Punch. Getting to those fire punches pretty quick there, but looks like we are going to be able to get at least to 2 of these brick breaks. I think we got 1 and then maybe 1 more. Okay, all right, I got to do 1 more after that. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to shield this last one. I could just farm down this Diggersby. Just get the energy off. Looks like they switch into a Bibrel. So we are still going to be able to use this brick break, which is going to be nice. All right. And now we do have to switch out because Bibrel is definitely going to be having that water move that is just going to take me out completely. We do not have any more shields. So that is where the Dunsparce comes into play here. Definitely do not... Oh, Hyper Beam. Yeah, using a nuke in this freaking Little Cup is insane, bro. What the heck? We switch back into the Golett. Golett's Mud Slap literally taking him out. 1 hit there, which is going to be very nice. They switch into the Dunsparce. We still have our Brick Break here. Built up to the Brick Break. Brick Break's going to be doing a whole bunch of damage. Golett is freaking amazing in this league, bro. I'm not going to lie. Golett is freaking amazing in this league. Insane. They switch into the Diggersby, and yeah, it's over. It's over for the Diggersby. Oh my god. Yeah, if you do not have a Shadow Golett for this league, like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. But yeah, that that is a freaking amazing Pokemon in this league. Okay. Freaking amazing. Just melts through teams. It's freaking insane. Oh, and also too, by the way, I did make it to Ace. I know you guys probably already have seen there, but very nice that I finally made it to Ace. Very low elo though right now, so I'm making my way up, They had Ducklet in the front, so we had to switch into Dunsparce. They switch into the Litwick, which Dunsparce is still going to have play in because it is using the Rock Throw. The Rock Slide anyway. Rock Throw, Rock Slide, which is going to be nice. Yeah, we're going to definitely block this Mystical Fire probably here. Definitely blocking that, yeah. And we should be able to farm. I don't know if we're going to be able to farm the rest of the way down. So we're just going to use a charge move. Probably just get rid of it or get rid of the next shield. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that next shield, which is fine with me. We can come back in with the Golett if... Oh, I thought it was going to let me farm there. That's fine. I probably should have just let the Dunsparce go, but I wanted to use the last charge move since I don't think they have any more shields. it might be beneficial for the next Pokemon that comes out, which is going to be the Ducklet. Ducklet is going to be very super effective against me, just because the simple fact is, of course, both of my front and my back Pokemon are weak against water type moves, and Ducklet is a flying and water type, so I definitely have to be cautious of this. Yeah, Mud Slap's not going to do that much damage here. I probably should have just came in with the Lit Leo, but I wanted to just get the damage down as much as I could. Brave Bird, oh my god, not the Brave Bird nuke, insane. They literally blind switch into the Cottony, which is perfect for me because we're just basically going to farm down this Cottony here. I don't know if Cottony's going to be able to get to the next charge move, so I don't take any chances here. We're just going to get off this Flame Charge. Just gonna boost our fire moves for the next yeah, for the Ducklet that comes in here. And yeah, sayonara to the Ducklet, because we were just gonna use that flame charge. And yeah, see ya later, alligator. Well, see ya later, duck later. Anyway, look, don't judge me, all right? I'm just trying to make jokes here, but anyway, yeah, this team is freaking amazing. Okay, like the strategies, like just if you don't have play with the Golett, you just switch into the Dunsparce. The Dunsparce is just such an amazing switch because it has moves for both flying and as well as both electric. It's just and fire. Like it's an amazing team. As I said, literally not gonna be able to take out that. Not going to be able to take out the Bulbasaur with the Golett, so we switch into our Dunsparce. They switch into a Chimchar. Now, I should have been using Drill Run here, but that's fine. Looks like Rock Throw still does a good amount of damage, and we still get to a Drill... Oh, I thought we were going to be able to get to the Drill Run before they got to their charge move. Unfortunately, that did not happen at all. They get to the Bubble Beam. Now, I do want to keep my Dunsparce alive here. I do want to keep the Dunsparce alive because, well, actually, no, I don't need to keep the Dunsparce alive because I have the Lit Leo in the back to take out the, yeah, I have the Dunsparce, or the Lit Leo in the back to take out the Bulbasaur. So I could have just let the Dunsparce go. But looks like we're going to just keep the Dunsparce alive here to maintain switch. And let's see what Pokemon they bring out. Again, they bring back out the Bulbasaur. Let's see if we can get off a Rock Slide. We do get to the Rock Slide, which is very nice. I love the pacing Dunsparce has to getting to those charge moves, which is very nice. And yeah, then we switch into the Lit Leo. Basically, yeah. Basically locking in the Bulbasaur to the Lit Leo. They use Power Whip. Power Whip doing a whole bunch of damage. Oh my goodness. They switch into the Skitty. What is Skitty using here? I don't know if this is Astonish or what. Like, oh my god. Astonish might be KOing me here. This has to be Astonish or something. And then it also looks like it has a Disarming Voice. Oh man, yeah, it took us out. It took us out. I don't know what that Skitty was on, man. Skitty might actually be pretty good to use in this league. I'm not sure. I never thought of you ever using Skitty in this in the Go Battle League at all. But hey, that might actually be a pretty good Pokemon to use. But that was the only match we actually lost with this team, which is just, yeah, as I said, this team is just freaking phenomenal. We climbed up just a little bit there to a little bit more respectable elo there, which is very nice. But yeah, that was the team, bro. An amazing team, very fun team to use. Not gonna lie, like, yeah, like I'm enjoying this little cup. Next team, I kind of want to do a team consistent of evolved Pokemon. So fully evolved Pokemon in the little cup, because surprisingly enough, I actually have an Annihilate. I actually have an Annihilate with low elo, or no, low elo, like me. Like, I actually have an Annihilate that actually is low CP. And since literally it's one of the only Pokemon that actually is the good, like, fighter to use or can use in this league, I'm going to use it in the next game. So definitely stay tuned for that. But yes, if you guys enjoyed the video, like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel as it helps the channel grow. And yeah, comment down below what you guys think of the team, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.